think one of the things that the Cardinal Wildlife Center deserves more than anything is more people here. We've got a tremendous collection. There's almost 200 animals in here from all over the world. So many of these animals people have never seen, never will see again, because they're just in remote areas. The places I've had to go to hunt to collect these animals is unbelievable. And the one behind you, the bongo, this African lion was #1 in the world for 2 years. It was the biggest lion ever shot. So they're huge. And people don't realize when they look at something that's 800 pounds, that those are really, lions can be that big. And in here, we want people to come up, look at them, come up really close. It's like there's not in a zoo where the animal's way across the pasture or whatever. You're up close and personal in here. And that's what I think I like about for the educational aspect.
My favorite animal that I've seen in this exhibit today would be, I go with the lion.
I think before all of this started, all of the animals that he did have were at his office in Mount Pleasant. And being a little kid, the lion that's out there, we would get to sit on the back of that when we were just real little. So it was kind of neat when you saw it here.
Each one impressed me, but I think the thing that was most impressed me the most was the variety of animals. And as I moved along the different exhibits, each one was just different.
We worked for almost 10 years trying to put this concept together. It was not an easy process. And we worked with the board of directors and the committees they set up, and during the 10-year program we finally found a space that they would dedicate to us. There was nothing in there, it was just a bare warehouse, and they said if I would provide the funds to finish this off and make it presentable, that they would donate the space. And so I agreed to finish it off, and we put all the animals in, and it's a donation to the university. I started hunting back when I was 14 years old in high school and stuff. It's just something that gets in your blood. My father hunted, and he brought us boys. There were 4 of us boys in our family, and we went pheasant hunting and deer hunting in Michigan. It's the typical hunting thing. Our hunts, the big game hunts, began to go out to Wyoming. We was able to go out and hunt the mule deer and the antelope. It was fantastic. We would look so forward to it every year to be able to go out, and it was a family affair.
Our family's huge avid hunters. I can remember Grandpa's property and Fred Bear flying in and coming out to the cabin.
My wife Deborah, that passed away 7 years ago, got into hunting with me. She really enjoyed it. She was quite an outdoors lady. One of her special hunts, friends of mine, Sam and Gail Feges up in Alaska. He's a big game hunter up in Alaska. We fly into camp and spiked out that night. The next morning we get up and we're going through the hunting, and the guide said, I think that's a pretty good moose. He said, I've seen it once we flew over an airplane, because I think it's a pretty good moose. He would climb up the tree 50, 60 feet high and spot and look and see. We're in this cedar swamp. It was really hard to see, and they had little clearings and openings. Finally we spotted it, we went out, and I told Debbie before we got there, I said, don't shoot this moose, because we got a 10-day hunt, and don't shoot it until I get a chance to look at it. She had never seen a moose in her life. So we come out to this clearing, and I looked at it with my binoculars. I looked at Debbie, I said, shoot that moose. Like, it was unbelievable. It was the biggest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And lo and behold, become #1 in the world by a long ways. It's really big.
I've been working here for 3 years. I am a tour guide, and I also sit at the front desk at the Card Wildlife Center. I give tours to any kids ranging from preschool to high school. Sometimes older, sometimes college students also come here. And they come in and we give them a tour of the whole Card Wildlife Center. There's certain animals that I usually always talk about, but we also answer any questions and let them look around after usually too.
We got a lot of animals, animals I've never seen before too, so if you want to go out and look up some new animals, something you never saw, this would be the right place to go.
It was a great time to take our granddaughters here, to be so close to the animals and stuff, and I just, my hat's off to Ferris State for the exhibit they put on here.